Never have I felt such emptiness, as if part of me is gone. I'm fine, little. Like I said, our quest doesn't end here. Yo, I love how it's slowly we're just losing the text. Very creative. Very, very good. Are you ready to continue on? Let us make for where the light shone. Ishtola and Urianger have opened the way for us. I think it is extremely... Also. Oh, the Moogle. The Moogle of light. Didn't even get that area. All right. Huh. That dude just face planted? Oh no, he's laying there. All right. Thought that guy. These guys are how. If I could just like yo 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 yo. That's how they sound, by the way. Yo 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 yo. How fortunate that you are here, corporeal being, for we are in need of your assistance. I am sure you saw some of my kind drifting about the untamed wilds just over there. As I understand, they are binding their spirits together as one in hopes of diluting their consciousness and thereby erasing their sorrows. Unfortunately, the resulting amalgam doubtless longs for more minds to incorporate. Yeah, you want me to go kill those guys? Since y'all don't care about the world ending, I can just go take those guys out, right? Like, you're like, oh, we're all gonna die. So I can just, like, done. Let me tell you, done. Problem solved. Pardon me, traveler. I lack the sense of time as perceived by those of finite lifespans, but might you be able to spare a moment to speak with some of my fellow Iha? It is rare to find one so unmarred by the scars of deepest wisdom. That's the nicest way I've ever been called stupid. Your appearance and perceptions as an outsider differ so much from our own that I wonder if a degree of interaction might prove stimulating for both parties. Much obliged. I shall mark the location on your map. Beep boop. They've been marked on your map. Really? Oh no, that's Victor. Okay. We'll go boop 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 boop. Can I fit through here? Ooh, that is a big no. So, everyone's own, you know, reason why they all died is different. But these guys are just like, oh, that's the wrong thing. What the shit am I doing? Jesse. What? I got distracted, clearly, by my high level of intellect, and not because that guy called me stupid. So basically, these guys like Neil deGrasse Tyson'd their way into depression and nihilism. They were like, well, you know what? In the end, everything's going to look like this, and it's going to, you know. But they're missing the point, man. It's not about the end. Oh, you must be the traverser from beyond who has been causing quite the stir around our abode. What a stroke of like? What a stroke of like is not even... It's not even a phrase anyone would use. My brain is fried. What a stroke of like. What a stroke of luck. In fact, I had been hoping I might have the opportunity to exchange thoughts with you and your companions. For you see, I have for too long whiled away my days in listless banality, drifting waywardly as my mental faculties dulled and slowed. I have so longed to strike up a stimulating conversation with Traveler, yet for so long none would pay me a visit. That said, I never imagined you would have such strange physical form. Pray, tell, how do you keep your balance? What keeps your innards from spilling out through one of your multiple orifices in your body? Oh, but pardon me, truly I mean no offense. Clearly, life in your world found this shape to be suitable, perhaps even necessary for your survival. Perhaps our own original form was equally horrifying. Horrifying? Horrifying? Pretty horrifying. This guy right here. This thing is worrisome as shit. Hey, you want to like die real quick or something? If I could have better than level 89 gear, that'd be lovely. I think I'd probably have to wait and get probably beat the game, unlock tombstone shit. They got all my tombstones. By that point, I won't want to be a paladin anymore. I'll switch back to anything else. For those who are like, Jesse, are you normally a paladin? No. Jesse, are you doing this just literally so you can RP? Yes. That is correct. That is what I'm doing. I am, in fact, leveling this only to do the job from the trailer. That I love that guy's eyes. I didn't even notice his great eyes. Oh, I love his eyes. Oh, wow, that's great. Oh, no! Well, I've goofed now. You can do it, little paladin. Just keep attacking. Take no damage and do no damage. The paladin life. We'll go here, 1, 2, and then we'll just go teleport back and head south, I guess. I'm getting the flying, so help me God. Oh, this guy's laid back. How curious, man. No, he doesn't sound like that. An unfamiliar corporeal life form calls out to me, man. As I wait in vain for the inevitable coming of the end. This is indeed the chance of a lifetime, mayhap of many lifetimes, and so I pose to you this question. Tell me, traveler, what is the true nature of life and the universe? The eternal adventure, the deep forest where predators lurk. 42. How would little JC know 42? How would little JC know 42? How would he know it? Why, precisely. That is the very conclusion I arrived at myself. How heartening and surprising, I dare say, to meet one as enlightened as myself. You know, sometimes I likes to read. Sometimes I likes to read. There we go. What a curious being you are. Have my peers discovered how to regain their corporeal forms while I remain lost in thought? No, of course not. Come to think of it, I wonder if we ever possessed the peculiar form that you do now? Oh dear, I fear this always happens when I delve too deep into such ruminations. The very moment I attempt to regain clarity, it triggers this most unpleasant reaction. If my fellow Ea have not found a way for us to reacquire our corporeality, perhaps it falls to me to mediate further upon the matter. In any event, pray, leave me to my cogitations? Yup. I see you made quick work of the amalgam. Of course, it is well within each Ea's right to choose when they wish to end their own existence, but to force others to join them, however accidentally, is another matter. This whole ordeal has led me to contemplate how I should meet my own demise. Ah, but forgive me. I forgot such matters are not left to choice for your kind. Truthfully, I envy you, to go forth each day full of vigor, not knowing when your lives will be unexpectedly snuffed out. It must feel incredible. My apologies if I made you uncomfortable. I am unused to speaking with mortals. Be assured that I appreciate your help, and you have given me much to think about regarding death, or perhaps life. Celeste. All right, off I go. Past the TV. Did you encounter my acquaintances? I can only hope that they derived the same sense of stimulation from conversing with you as I did myself. For if so, we may yet discover the means to attain the moratorium known as death. Until that time, should you ever be in the mood for a discussion on the profound and inevitable meaningless of the universe, we will be here waiting. Yes, always waiting. No way, I'm about to fly away, idiot. Telling you, these guys are just straight out of Nier. I love them. I love them. They remind me of enemies that have been in the game before, but it's just funny to me that I love the way they use these. They're so good. What's this way? A current? A current of ether? Ooh, that's beautiful. Right there. Okay, so it's way down here. No. I love these like weird tree things. This place is fascinating. They did a great job designing this to be like otherworldly, to not look anything familiar. I think it's great. Judging by the direction, this should be the place. Some manner of device. If our friends awakened it, then it should be safe to use. Yes, I can feel it, either emanating from the arcane pattern. This is a portal. Make no mistake. Let's see where it leads. Cleaning this portal. Clean this portal. Thanks for taking care of the portal. You gotta have good friends to take care of your portals. That's just a fact. Ooh. Oh no, everyone's stuck in TVs here. Level Tricker. I love this. Oh my god. Yes, get out of town. Is that what I think that is? Yo, this is gonna be so cool. This is gonna be great. I realized I was trying to hit them from a distance, and I realized that I in fact couldn't because I wasn't a red mage. I was paladin. This ability was the wrong spot. That's amazing looking. It's so good. Amazing, yet another civilization. Attacked as soon as you arrived. Not the most welcoming of places, is it? You must try to find denizens who are amenable to conversation. We should also get the lay of the land and see how far we can go. I'll help Alphina with that. In the meantime, you and Grahar can search for friendlier folk. Apart from hostile beings, take care of your footing. I mislike the look of this terrain. Not knowing what the locals are like, you'd best take care of yourselves. We'll find you once we finish exploring. I expect the twins will seek the outermost boundaries of the Isle, so I propose we search the central area. There are machines patrolling here and there, sentinels in all likelihood. Like those you encountered, they will most certainly attack any who venture too close. So let us avoid them, look for others that appear more approachable. I don't know if we're going to find any approachable, although we may find, if not approachable, at least I can't get over there. Oh, I can. At least they'll put up with me. You know what I mean? They're going to be like, you, warrior of light, you're so freaking badass. Like, I know. I'm aware. Really? You want to do this? Look, I got no problem kicking your ass, level tricker. You see not patrolling machines in the area. They do not seem inclined to non-violent intercourse. What? Ooh, what? Well, everyone else I know has Omicron. I might as well fucking have it in my game, too. Jeez. So many people got sick this past week. Like, an unreal amount of my friends are sick with COVID. It's crazy. I almost thought I had it when I got... If you missed some of my streams, you'll know that I literally... Like, the other day when I flew back from Chicago, at 2 a.m. on a Friday, I got a message on my phone that was like, bloop, the federal government. I got a message from the government that was about how on my flight back from Chicago, someone had COVID, didn't tell anyone, and we were all exposed to COVID. So I had to, like, cancel a thing I was doing over the weekend in order to go get tested, and then I had to wait 2 days for my test, and I got my test back, and they were like, you're fine. You don't have COVID. But, like, let me tell you, I have some choice words for that person who was like, I don't even care. I'm going to get on the plane anyway, even though I'm sick. I got some choice words for that person. I love this. Rest assured that engaging with units outside the base will not register as hostile activity. We welcome additional combat data. However, engaging with Omicrons inside the base will place you squarely in the sights of our entire arsenal. You are encouraged to moderate your behavior accordingly. Additional entity detected. Look, Little. The machines here do not appear hostile. Let's see if we can communicate with them. That's because they're over here trying to learn about us. Begging your pardon, but we are searching for the denizens of this star. Unknown life form detected. Assigning generic label, interplanetary travelers. Greetings and welcome to the planet. Blip bloop. Planet? What? Could you please repeat that? It appears your hearing organ is unable to process the name in our tongue. It may be translated into yours as Alphatron. Our people, meanwhile, are called the Omicrons, and you stand within one of our outposts. Omicrons, you say? And what is it you do here? We are preparing for war. As we presently do not have a designated target, you have nothing to fear. Should your star become designated, however, you'll be taken into custody and/or terminated. Not a little frightening, these Omicrons, but at least they seem to be forthright. I will see what else I can learn from this fellow. If you could try speaking with the others. I just talked to the one guy over here. Damn robots. Greetings, traveler. When venturing outside the outpost, beware of malfunctioning units. They do not heed Sir's commands and indiscriminately attack all non-Omicrons. For the avoidance of confusion, please be advised that Sir is the alias of Stigma 1. Sir uses instructions to our forces as the foremost of the 6 strategic matrices that bear the designation Stigma. Measuring combat capability. Result negligible. Subject falls outside targeting parameters. Greetings, traveler. We are the Omicrons. and our objective is self-enhancement. In order to achieve this, we venture forth in conquest to acquire combat data and resources. Most recently, we succeeded in subjugating the home world of the beings whose strength was said to be without parallel, the dragons. Yet, though the endeavor yielded a wealth of combat data, the star was rendered barren and unable to yield resources. A subsequent costing determined that the losses incurred exceeded the gains. So that's why they just left. I wonder what these guys gave up on. What was the point when robots were like, you know what, we're good. Blip bloop. Autonomous weapon deployment complete. Vanguard armament upgrade complete. Munition level satisfactory. Combat readiness assessment nominal. Awaiting instructions from Sir. Maintaining state of combat readiness. Oh, hey, Wiretapper. At the end of the world, Krug looking fabulous. Learned a few things, so did I. Ere we share our findings, however, I believe it best to step outside the outpost. Come with me. You mean directly south of the outpost? Like southeast? Ah, there you are. We finished surveying the area. This will come as no surprise, but there's no way forward. There are portals like the one we used to get here, but those that worked only sent us to isolated isles. And, as before, we must locate the embodiment of the emotion that bars the way. But of yourselves, did you find anyone to speak with? Yeah. Am I going to explain the entire plot of the Omega storyline to them right now? So the Omicrons seek to advance themselves through conquest. Following their victory over the dragons, they stand ready for the next campaign. But their leader has yet to issue new commands, and so they wait. Such a place. Who could it be that fits Urianjay's description? A soul whose yearning for oblivion surpasses all others. Urianjay said this? During our investigation, before we joined you in Elygia. So that's the way of it. Why couldn't he just say it to all of us? You know how he be. Given what we know of this place, it's certainly a curious state of affairs. While the dragons, the ear long for death, the Omicrons long for conflict. As much as that may lead to destruction, it must be considered a distinct desire. In order to find the source of the dominant emotion, I believe we should seek out their leader, this Sir. According to M032, the first Omicron with whom we spoke, there is a console by which we might communicate with it? M032 also added that it would be a pointless exercise, but that in itself, I believe, is worth investigating. What say you? Let's do it. Pointless exercise? What does that even mean, I wonder? Considering the Omicron's single-minded character, the lack of new orders does seem unusual. I agree that we should seek out their leader. What are we about to find out here?
Yep.
So, the console we seek lies on the far side of this isle. Given the nature of the ground, the route may not be entirely direct as it seems. Let us all watch our step as we make our way. Inquisitive Omicron is eager to understand a certain phenomenon. Assistance requested. This unit has observed a curious phenomenon in which certain members of enemy factions have exhibited a marked increase in their combat capabilities. Analysis suggests that said members share unique, intra-specific bonds with others in their faction. These individuals were conferred titles such as consort and family. This unit detected no difference in physiology that would provide notable advantages in combat, yet the presence of intra-specific bonds alone led to an increase in performance. Records indicate that one member of a bond group exhibits this exponential improvement when others are eliminated. Potential benefits of such augmentation are projected to be immense. Thus, this unit's query: are you familiar with the aforementioned phenomenon? This is fortunate, as this unit has constructed a consort for research purposes. You are asked to delineate the method by which this unit might form an intraspecific bond with said consort. Request standby at present coordinates, initiating consort retrieval. So, let me ask a question. I'm sure this is a spoiler. I'm sure I'm being spoiled right now. But everyone in this zone is screaming about... Everyone is screaming about something. Something is popping in 5 minutes. I don't know what's happening, but everyone's screaming about it. I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means. I have no idea. Everyone's just like... Oh, now they're screaming it's a world boss. Can I do a world boss? Can I do a world boss? 98% of the past 12,359 sessions have produced the exact same result. Thus, the unknown quantity such as yourself is required. An Omicron aggressor is positioned outside the base. This unit has instructed said opponent to record all combat data sessions. Yeah, all right. I'll kill him. Are you looking for more of a pummeling or a pulverizing? Uncertainty detected. Reviewing previous transmissions. Verbal analysis suggests this unit has omitted crucial information regarding the current mission. Alright, look, I'll beat it up. I don't even care. I just want to fly. Sending coordinates. Per the transmission you have just received, the opponent is located on the planar frame extending from the space. South, one might say? Also, they do not have a chocobo. Oh, no, this is a gemstone trader. All right, I was about to say. They got a chocobo man up in here? Did I get this already? Activating introduction. This unit presents the affirmation consort. At present, its capabilities are comparable to subordinate patrol units. How should we proceed? You need to grow closer. Yeah. Synonyms detected. Initiating semantic review. Closer. 1. Suggest obtaining a nearer physical proximity to the target than at present. This unit will move toward the consort in an attempt to develop the desired intraspecific bond. Boopy boop. That's some nice metal. Visual analysis at this range reveals a dent in the target's frame. Estimated impact on functionality inconsequential. This unit requests confirmation that such discoveries will result in improved performance. Now kiss. Cross-referencing gesture database. Implication identified as doubtful. Issuing new proposal to refer to Omicron as my beloved. Simulating the way in which a member of the enemy faction referred to its bondmate. Appellation change confirmed. New designation, my beloved. Reconfiguring emotional status to grateful. This unit appreciates your assistance in facilitating the creation of a special bond with my beloved. Initiating phase 2 of experiment. He's like, what? This unit will evaluate further the destruction of my beloved bears as positive impact on this unit's combat capabilities. Transmitting self-destruct command to my beloved. What the Analyzing unit status. No changes in functionality detected. Possibility of transmission failure estimated at 78%. This unit asks that you confirm that my beloved has successfully executed the self-destruct command. Retrieval of remains also requested. What? You're crazy. Oh, there's one right there. It's on the way. Even though I don't hear the lyrics to the song from the trailer, I still know it. And I'm digging this background vibe. I'm digging this, like, it's good. Forgot. It's right there. Lovely, lovely. I'm gonna need someone to clip this and title it Smooth Alpha Jesse Cox beats up beta. Take that, internet.com/ put it on 4chan. Ow. Don't put this on 4chan. That's good. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's the last thing. That's the last thing I need. That's the last thing I need. I'm gonna get messages that are like, this cuck over here. Others? So it's like way out there, huh? Like out here? Yeah, it is. We're gonna have a fight on the edge of reality? Oh, nope, nope. That guy was like, edge of reality? Hell no. Wow, they just put a bunch in this area. They were like, throw them all. Oh, come on. They were like, throw them all in there. It's fine with me. Speaking of alpha, beta, delta stuff, I don't know how many of you watch Scary Game Squad, but one of the funniest bits we ever did, as I'm sure you're aware, I know nothing about the part of the internet where, like, everyone uses the phrases alpha, beta, whatever, right? I'm not, like, I don't care. I think it's dumb. But, during one Scary Game Squad, Davis kept calling himself an alpha, which we thought was hilarious because, you know, Davis is lovely. And he was like, I'm an alpha. And so we all started giving ourselves designations. And I said I was a sigma, which we learned on further research. A sigma is like a better alpha. So like, all right, you're welcome. And then Alex kept calling himself a zeta. Alex kept saying, he's like, well, I'm a zeta. And we were like, what does that even mean? What's a zeta? So then we looked it up. And apparently, a zeta is the weakest of all men, the runt of the litter. And we were dying. So... Oh... Yes. But if you ever truly need to know how ludicrous all that, like, alpha, beta stuff is, the fact that they created... Like, alpha wasn't good enough. There's alpha, and then there's also just... Sigma now. And Sigma's like, it's alpha but cooler. Like, you can't have that. You can't just make up like, oh no, it's like the same thing you had before but like cooler. Like, what? How does that even work? What I'm saying is, young men are idiots. Young men are dumb. I was one once. I get it. I know what it's like. We are, without a doubt, the stupidest. Requesting retrieval of my beloved. Potential for reconstruction and further experimentation remains high. What remains of Omicron's consort after it self-destructed? Self-destruct confirmed successful. Sadly, experiment confirmed unsuccessful. Analysis of this unit's parameters show no change in functionality. This unit will consider executing a family simulation after reconsulting enemy faction data, but based on the results of the consort simulation, termination of research may be advisable. Reconfiguring emotional state from disappointed to grateful. This unit thanks you once more for your cooperation. Your proposed methodology may be implemented in future experiments. No thank you, you big idiot. I'm gonna be able to fly soon. What the? That fly. There was like a fly that went like... Oh, a mouth? What the hell? Reviewing received transmission. Analysis suggests the aggressor is no longer operational. Request return of previously provided... Get out of here, bug. Extraction of combat data complete. Analyzing. Quality of data greatly exceeds expected values in all previous records. Configuring emotional state to impressed. The data suggests you engaged the aggressor at close quarters and gave it time to respond. This unit will submit a request to Logistics Matrix for the augmentation of emergency escape apparatus. Searching database for situationally appropriate axiom. Only through combat can we improve ourselves. The absence of new challenge results in stagnation. Oh, yeah. Like you don't know someone until you fight them. Records indicate this base has not encountered new threats in a considerable amount of time. this unit sees potential value in enduring attacks more frequently, though its Discord prevention module is buzzing in almost irritating fashion. Reconfiguring emotional state. Too grateful. This unit appreciates your cooperation with the collection of combat data. Analysis suggests it will prove invaluable to further development of base Omicron. I got what I wanted. What is left? Not mount speed, oh. Oh, we're good on this, and then one quest. Lovely, probably the last quest. Oh my god, are we near the end already? What? Glow suggests it's still operational, but how are we to interact with it? What if I just shout like, Omega, you dumb bitch! Show yourself! He's like, it is not me, it is me. Stigma. Well, you suck too, you big eyeball, goober. Greetings, sir. Can you hear me? Say something if you can. Awaken. Activate. Password. Well, I tried. This appears to be the console, but it seems unresponsive. Would you care to take a look at it? Don't worry, I got it. Open that peeper, you big dumb robot. I see you up there. I see that. I'm no dummy. I see that. I tried touching, smacking, and have I tried bopping it? There is no response. No luck, I see. There must be a way to activate it. There must.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
As am I. Operating such consoles is trying enough, but if we can't even activate it...
Perhaps there is a way. First, consider the world that has been recreated here. Its inhabitants were machines who gathered combat data to enhance themselves. And among the many wars they waged, the most notable was that against the dragons. As you've doubtless surmised, I believe this was the homeworld of Omega. Sid built a jamming device to defeat it, a device which generated massive bursts of lightning, its sole weakness.
That's all well and good, but what does that... Wait. You're not thinking to strike the console with lightning, are you?
As a matter of fact, I am. Ask yourselves this. Why would an entity as puissant as Omega not be designed to suppress the effects of lightning?
Because it relies upon it, or something akin to it, as a source of energy.
My thoughts exactly. And there is a good chance the same is true of the Omicrons and their devices. So, shall I cast caution to the wind and try something reckless and dramatic?
Yes. Or I could use my custom-made Omega Jammer. Or I could just use this. Yeah, Lil JC!
Wait, you still have it? Sid and Nero's legendary device which brought low the superweapon Omega. Wait, the actual device was much too big to lug around, so You must only have the control module. And there I was getting all excited. Never mind. An old-fashioned spell will suffice.
Alright. I was very excited. I did a whole, like... Yeah, I did a whole thing.
It worked!
Opening connection to communications module 1. Connection established. Transmission. Strategic Matrix Sigma 1 now online. As the primary strategic matrix, you may address me as Sir. Checking for new communications. None found. All units, please maintain current state. End transmission. Closing connection.
Wait! We have questions for you. Of late, no mission orders have been issued. Why not? Has there been some manner of trouble?
Reply. The Extended Operations Unit is yet to determine guidelines for future assignments. All strategies are calculated, devised, and actioned in accordance with said guidelines. In the interim, all citizens are directed to maintain a state of combat readiness. End reply. Awaiting query.
Can you tell us why the Extended Operations Unit hasn't yet determined the guidelines?
Unable to comply. Information unavailable or access restricted.
In that case, is it possible for us to communicate directly with the unit?
Access denied. Unable to establish connection.
Is there anything you can tell us? Have there been any abnormalities, like a threat to the star or widespread unrest?
Reply. Negative. All citizens continue to operate at maximum efficiency. If your operations are suboptimal, please proceed to a maintenance facility for evaluation. Otherwise, stand by at your designated post. End reply. End transmission. Closing connection.
I could activate it again, but I doubt it would be productive. What do you think?
If all the Omicrons really were running as efficiently as it claimed, then I doubt they were hoping for life here to end. As this Sir told us, there just haven't been any new instructions, and everyone is standing by.
Should be standing by at any rate. If there are those that are neglecting their duties, perhaps we can glean a clue from them. I propose we take another look around, and also try to find the operations unit.
I'm assuming there's another answer, but I also think it'd be very funny if us killing Omega was the reason why they all stopped, because they're like, there's no Omega, so there's nothing for us to do. Though I never encountered Omega myself, and conceiving the means to send the Crystal Tower to the First, we borrowed much from its mastery of the Rift. Indeed, so many times did I read the report of your battle, I believe I could recite it word for word. Omega's miniature likeness also survived the future. If a little worse for wear, I must confess, I was delighted to see it in the present. I remember when we set Omega loose to deal with Shinryu. An elegant weapon, we once thought. And here we are now, visiting a recreation of its homeworld. I can only imagine how else these beings will surprise us. Let us focus on our search on the outpost. Let's focus our search on the outpost, even. Alice and I will try to speak with Omicrons this time in hopes we might learn something new. Meanwhile, perhaps you and Graha could observe them from a distance. These beings are systematic, and routine by nature, if there is any that aren't, it shouldn't be too hard to spot them. If there are no questions, let us begin at once. As we came this way, I believe I spied promising vantage point. Follow me! Whee! Here we are. I see the twins are wasting no time in their inquiries. Let's begin observing the Omicrons. They're supposed to be standing by, so we should look for any that aren't. Yeah. Who's not standing by? If that floating guy is here, I'm gonna lose my damn... I have a theory. All I'm saying is, in Shadowbringers, we saw that damn bird every time. And I'm just saying, that bird, synonymous with a certain Scion, not Scion, Ascian. And this guy, this little guy, very synonymous with another Ascian. So the question becomes, is something insane about to happen? So I'm here for it. I'm here for the Final Fantasy. I'm here for the Final Fantasy. Oh, that guy doesn't seem... That dude over there that was zipping around, this guy? This dude, where are you going, dude? Oh, it's lacking a clear objective. Perfect. Omicron wandering aimlessly. Where? Ah, I see it. It's left the base. Let's follow it. Interesting. Yeah. So I'm starting to suspect that that's their little Easter egg of saying, like, hey, even though the Ascians might do bad stuff. You're one of them, you big idiot. You are one of them. And they're looking out for you. Because, you know, you're one of them. And so they care. Even though they might be big dicks about it like Emmett, they still care. It's not here. But it definitely came this way. It must have used the portal. We're going to go to one of the islands? Time to go through and see what we'll find. No. This sucks. The lambdas look dope. Although, what are they? Like some kind of, like wheel man? They're a wheel man. They're like those guys. I thought for sure. I thought Cardi was a freaking. I was like, is Ozma here? I have one of these. You know what? I'm going to give you a level 72 gold chakram. Enjoy. Fair trade. Fair trade. What is your query? Ah, good. You found it. What are you doing here? I am looking at the tree. Quite an unusual specimen. What is this? Oh, that's the wrong voice. Quite an unusual specimen. What is the device attached to it? Graha is a robot now. The tree is a sample collected from another star. As it cannot survive in our environment, however, it requires life support. That is the function of the device. To go to such lengths to sustain it. Is there something special about this tree? Being foreign matter, protocol requires that we study it. As this task has been completed, the specimen may be discarded. Oh, he's like Hermes. However, when I behold the tree, I am made to feel as though there is a problem. In order to become strong, we have continued to enhance ourselves, like we did countless others. We conquered the star whence this tree came. It is the last remnant of a dead world, and there is nothing towards which it may aspire. Yet it grows, extends its branches, sprouts leaves, produces seeds. Why does it seek to continue? Why was it made to behave in such a way, and to what end, I do not understand. I see. Out of curiosity, does this pertain to your duty? No, it does not. My apologies. I shall return to my designated post and assume a state of combat readiness. So, it was acting outside of orders. Perhaps it's simply a malfunctioning Omicron. these are by no means uncommon, but it may also be a unit possessed of the ability to make decisions, one not unlike Sir. I believe this bears further investigation. Ah, that planet I just noticed about 20 minutes ago. To endeavor to live even if we must depend on forces beyond our control. Tell me, little, one day, when this adventure becomes a part of your epic, do you think I will be mentioned in it? Have you not seen the fan art? You're not here so you can be in a story. I feel like that, I mean, you're here to be in fan art. Truly think so? That would be nay, I shouldn't say such things until the moment comes to pass. Never mind the embarrassment. Well, we'd best get on with our task. Tracking down Sir and understanding the nature of the emotion which bars our way. That lean back. We should return to the outpost for now. The others will wish to hear about the errant Omicron. I have given them the short of it. If you would care to provide the full account. It appears the two of you made a promising discovery. Graha says you found a suspicious Omicron. That's good, because the units here were of no help. They all had the same thing to say about the extended operations unit, that there's no way to arrange a direct meeting. Still, that served to prove that it's business as usual at the outpost. But enough about us. Tell me you learned something more useful. Yeah, there's this robot. He was looking at a tree. An Omicron. Trying to make sense of the meaning of life. None of the others were even a fraction as philosophical. This unit may well be in a position of leadership, perhaps even one of those that comprise Sir. As we know, Omicron invade other stars and enhance themselves using the spores of conquest. With the technology at their disposal, they should be able to alter their bodies, be it in part or in whole. Setting aside the question of motive, if Sir, for example, wished to have an ordinary Omicron's body, I see no reason why it would not be possible. The problem is how to go about ascertaining if that's what happened. When I attempted to probe further, it promptly ended the conversation. If it is indeed Sir, I doubt it would willingly reveal its true identity. have an idea. We use lightning on the console again, but we make it stronger, much stronger. At that moment, should the unit exhibit a reaction, that could suggest that it has a connection to Sir. Inspired idea. I dare say it's worth a try. I had a feeling you'd be on board this time. You must allow me to do the honors. I'll stand guard in case we're going to stay in town, probably. We'll be in town. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. For my part, then, I will watch our suspect and divert its attention. During which time, Little, I want you to observe it closely for anomalous behavior. I should mention that, shortly before you returned, an Omicron appeared from the same direction. Rather than entering the outpost, however, it headed off towards the console. At first, I assumed it was a unit on patrol, but perhaps... that could be our errant Omicron. We must seek it out and begin our operation at once. All right, Alpha and I will stand by the console, and when it's time, I'll unleash a veritable storm. This will work, I'm sure of it. After all, our comrades are watching over us. Come, my friend, let's find this doubt-plagued Omicron. Do it. Turn around. There you go. You are the one I was observing, that was observing the tree, are you not? Full glad I am to find you again. I have a question for you, see, about the device which sustains the tree. Provided it does not necessitate the disclosure of restricted information, very well. Graha begins to distract them. That seems like an anomaly. That seems pretty anomalous. I thought it was going to be like a twitch. I didn't know it was going to be like, ay. It's that guy right there. An anomaly, you say? Performing diagnostic. Error confirmed. My connection to Central Command is suffering from intermittent failures. I must leave at once and present myself for maintenance at the nearest facility. You will excuse me. What you need, my friend, isn't maintenance. It's to confront the truth. While we spoke, our comrades struck the console used to communicate with Sir. That is the cause of your anomaly. You are connected to Sir, aren't you? Oh, damn. Affirmative. To what end you sought to assert this fact, I do not know, but before we speak further, we must move away from the other units. I do not wish for them to know my true identity. Very well. Our friends are at the console. Let us head there. Oh. Little jolt works wonders, doesn't it? All that's left is to have Omicron divulge the truth to us. This unit struggles to understand why the tree continues to grow despite being destined to die. Let us shed light on its doubts, that we may shine the way forward. If naught is amiss with the other Omicrons, I dare to hope we have found that which prevents our advance.
As you have surmised, I am part of the shared intelligence of Stigma 1. It was my charge to determine the optimal path to achieving our prime function. This body had been abandoned by its former owner and lay unused. I took it and abandoned my own, and with it, my duty.
May we ask why you did this? From what we gather, it seems to be a personal matter.
Our kind did not always look as we do now. Long ago, we possessed frail and feeble bodies. Beleaguered by stronger races, our ancestors took to augmenting their flesh in order to defend themselves. What began with limited parts eventually spread to the whole body, and at last, a means was discovered to convert the mind into data, rendering even the brain obsolete. Such complete mechanical beings were called the Omicrons, and by their might, we came to reign supreme over the star. But even then, we did not feel secure. For we knew that the universe was home to civilizations aside from our own. Civilizations that may be stronger still than us. Rather than risk becoming the subjugated, we chose to become the subjugator. We began our conquest of the stars, that we might acquire the resources and knowledge we needed to reign supreme. We were successful in that endeavor. So powerful did we become, we could lay low even the mighty dragons. But then something unexpected happened. I began experiencing an error. I could no longer determine an optimal path.
You were malfunctioning.
I performed numerous full system scans, each time finding no issues. Yet the error persisted. It was then that I speculated. What could happen if we grew so powerful as to have no equal? To become stronger was essential to our existence. Our every action has been in service to this objective. But if nothing lies beyond this, can it be truly said that it was essential? Have we been engaging only in wanton destruction?
You could find no threat to justify your purpose.
The Omicrons will never leave this star. They will stand by until their reserves of energy is spent. For I have no path to offer them. None.
It is not our place to pass judgment on the deeds of the Omicrons. But surely, this does not have to spell the end of your people.
Technically, by beating up Omega, I saved you all. You're welcome. Now I am the strongest. You can look forward to beating me up. You're welcome. Problem solved.
With your power and knowledge, the possibilities are endless. Why not seek out a new purpose?
That is impossible. In the beginning, we have a higher purpose than our pursuit of power. But we lost sight of it when we so irrevocably altered our fundamental forms. When we cast aside our flesh, so too did we cast aside all that defined us. Nothing remains of who we once were. I have no aspirations. No longer can I dream. The vital spark is lost.
So these are all examples of the failings of like, it's basically everything Venat was saying to us. Like, the reason why we have such short lives, and the reason because our lives are terrible, is because it, like, gives us strength in the face of despair. When all of these people, be it robots who conquered the known universe, or little tiny, you know, whatever those guys, wraiths, I guess, whatever they are, the Ias, they, like, transcended their own corporeal forms through science. They used their brains, and in the end, they were like, well, there's nothing we can do. And then you got people like the dragons, who all they knew were fighting and violence, and so they were like, F it, why keep doing... Like, you know, the Alligans are very reminiscent of these guys. The plans of Varys would be very similar, right? If Varys won and everyone was a Garlean, eventually the Garleans would, like, you know, do the same thing. I think is, like, what they're trying to say. Same thing with the Ascians. The Ascians achieved, like, the height of everything, and in the end they were like, you know, they just killed things willy-nilly, and they, like, were like, you know what, I'm really excited about Jon's death next week. You gonna be at Jon's death? I'm gonna be at Jon's death. Except his name's not Jon, it's like Huphaemaeus. Oh yeah, Huphaemaeus, huge, big fan. It's a shame to see that guy go. You're gonna be there though for Huphaemaeus' death though, right? Like, oh, I'm gonna be there. Yeah. Yeah. It's the flaws. Everyone loves Huphaemaeus. Good guy. I don't know how you spell Huphaemaeus, but for some reason the fact that the first part of his name is Hef, I imagine he has, like, a bathrobe or, like, a smoking jacket on. For some reason he's the only Ascian with a smoking jacket.
Lost amidst circuitry and code and commands.
I believe I know how to overcome this despair. The words are ready in my mind, but ere I speak them, I want you to make me a promise. Be it across time or space, our promises have always connected us. And so I ask that you indulge me once more, that this won't be the end.
It's so sad.
Is that so? In that case, I won't hold back. First, I want to visit Ishgard with you. Properly. We scarcely had time to look around last time. I should like it very much if you could show me the sights. Next, you must regale me with your greatest adventures, in the places where you lived them, if possible. I may have read about all your deeds, but there is no substitute for a first-hand account. And last but not least, a new adventure together, unlike any we've experienced before. We'll travel the lands, cross the seas, and take to the skies upon the eternal wind, and it will be marvelous. It will. If you would humor me a moment. When we awaken each morning, how can we prove that we're the same individual who retired the night before? Through the remembrance of past events, we might say. We have our memories, yet there are times when we forget or recall incorrectly. What of our bodies, then? It is the same one, we might say, yet technically speaking, as living beings, our bodies are constantly changing. It will never be as it was at an earlier point in time. Our souls are no more immutable. On our star, people are known to inherit the souls of others, yet they are decidedly different beings. For my part, I've subjected my totality to much and more. I've made my body into an extension of a tower, blended my soul and memories with those of another self. And each time I would ask myself, what is it that makes me, me?
Were you able to determine an answer?
No. But that doesn't mean I'm confused. It simply means I'm the same as everyone else. So I posit this. Who we were need not describe what we now hold in our hearts. Whatever came before, what matters most is the present. For me, that is being here with my friends, full proud of how much we've grown together. So I urge you to not give up. Heed your heart's desire, and hope that the future you long for shall be realized.
I cannot. We cannot. We cannot understand desire, nor comprehend hope. We do not know how to create such things.
We are not unlike, you and I. I too have struggled to find the courage to express and embrace my wants. If you like, I will tell you a tale. A tale of a world on the brink. Of a people who never gave up on the future. Of a man who realized his grandest dreams, and then awakened to a grander reality.
idiot! Just once, stay with us to the end.
How dare they make me read? Crystalline path, he has paved it for us. They all leave so easily, as if it's nothing. How do they think we feel? The next time we meet, I'll give him such a flick. That'll be just a start. Fools. All of them fools. Crystalline path. Gra has paved it for us. Difficult as it is, we must carry on. For our friends and all who await us in faith. So come, let us seek the path's beginning. It appears to be near the outpost. I can't even do voices anymore. What? Was that a trade? What are you about to get? A bluebird. Give you this. How do I get over there? I won't let it break me. Don't you worry. I never have and never will. I'm sure he had dialogue there. I can't read it. I can't read it. Up, little. It's as though the stars are being devoured by the dead sun. And that's where we're headed, into the Maw of Darkness. Well, here's where the path begins, and it ascends to dizzying heights. Let us make our way one step at a time. Our friend got us this far. Their courage, their strength, their wisdom, their love. Keep them by my side, please. There's only one way to do this. Yo, RP walk. Hold on. No RP walk. Go this way really quick. Is that the right way? What's the right way? What's the wrong way? I don't even know. Liquid would scout the road ahead, Stolen and Ranger would trade opinions on esoteric subjects, Grahad would join their discussion, or else chat with me and Alice about the mission. Stinian would be in the rear, apart yet present. All the while, you would come and go, whenever you're needed, and together we would travel. All I can hear are my footfalls, my heartbeat, so much quieter now. The fact we can breathe and continue is proof that the others are still with us. They are, aren't they? Innumerable lights that shine in the distance. To think it could all have birthed civilizations. To think that everything they built has gone to dust. The people lost to despair. And the stars floating in the sea of midnight. Ours is a lonely aberration. And yet, no matter how many words have met their ends, worlds have met their ends. And you and Alice beside me, there's nothing to fear. No ocean so vast I cannot cross. These broken stars I see, shattered, ruptured, unraveled. I wonder if they are also worlds recreated at their ends. The sight of them fills me with sorrow I cannot describe, and a truth I cannot deny. Birth and death, whence we came and whence we'll return. A wheel from which there is no escape. I'm okay. It's just sad. RP walk. Portals barely visible from up here. Truly, we've come far. Much farther than would have been possible had we kept chasing perfect ideals as we did in the past. It's because we've known failure and frustration. We have learned to grow from them. I mean, I'm already crying. I can't get words out. It's too late. I got a tear running down my cheek right now. I just can't speak. I just can't speak a word. If I could, I would continue. I don't know. That Hydaelyn has entrusted us with this mission, with the fate of the very star. It's hard to read aloud when you got emotions. It's all a dream, isn't it? A long, elaborate dream. Any moment now, I'll wake up in my bed, still a student, grandfather alive, and go about my day, relieved as the fragments of another life fade away. That would be happiness, wouldn't it? That none of it No, no, I won't give up these experiences. Good and bad, they are mine. They are me. Rest assured, I'm fine, but thank you for your concern. What of yourself? Though we can't afford to be too leisurely, neither need we rush unduly. We've crossed an impossible distance to stand where we are now, and we're but a few steps away from the journey's end. It'll be over before we know it. Me? Oh, I still have plenty of legs left in me, don't you worry. It's you I'm worried about. You always push yourself so hard for us, for everyone. While we're here, we'll make sure to bear our share of the burden. It's very good. Well, this is it. The end of the path and the beginning of whatever awaits. There will be greater hardships. We may be made to feel powerless. Yet come what may, let us have no regrets. No, let us have pride in what we have achieved. How dare they do this to me? How dare they do this? These Scions are all fine, but I have to sit through these two sacrificing themselves too? Get out of town. Get out of town with this shit. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? And what we achieved and how it changed us for the better, that's worth fighting for and dying for. As they did. They're not even dead! How dare you? They're fine. They're totally not even remotely dead. There are some structures up ahead, still a ways to go before we reach the dead sun. Given all this, I know how naive it must sound to hope it all works out somehow. Still, you'll forgive me if I wish for all the same. For you most of all. Not that you of all people need it, it's just, after all the help you've given me, for once I want to be the one to help you. Uh-oh, that music stopped. That music ceased to be. This is almost normal. It's not unlike many cities we know, but it's deathly quiet. Mayhap the inhabitants are within the buildings, or invisible to our senses? Wrong on both counts. There is simply no one here. Meteon! Can I just, like, give her a hug already? Lady, I came here with every intention of punching you in the face, but I feel like you need a hug instead. This is how I found it when I arrived. Another star, which once pulsed with life, but no longer. In the end, I do not know. Invasion, how it ended, oof. I do not know. Invasion, sickness, suicide, none can say. None live to speak for the dead. They are gone. Gone. Search all you like, but you'll only end up turning back. What if Meteon says is true? What are we supposed to do? There's clearly a guy in a tank in there. You think you've caught me? This form is barely a drop from the ocean that swells within the dead sun. Even so, I could easily unmake you. You are only still alive because of your comrades, but they cannot protect you forever. Until they fade away, I'll satisfy myself with watching you try and fail to find a way out of this lifeless place. There's no one here. Then neither should there be emotion to bar our way. Yet Meteon seems convinced we'll turn back. What riddle is this? One way or another, we must find a way forward. Let us make a thorough search of the city. Oh, wow. Whatever Meteon may have said, we should confirm it with our own eyes. We need to have a look around. Indeed. At the very least, it does appear to be a sprawling place like those before. If we split up, it shouldn't take long to cover the area. Isn't anyone here? Hello? Nope. What if I go over to where Tessa is? Hey, hey, hey! Egg-shaped containers on the shelves. A few loose things, but nothing. Alright. Everyone just came to the bar. Oh, it's your favorite! Hey, it's your favorite. I love you. You're my favorite named Lalafell. Never mind. I love Vampire Mommy more. You're great, but like. I gotta get out of here. That's vampire kisses. That's trouble. I gotta get out of there. Vampire kisses is trouble. Thick layer of dust. One could imagine someone drinking from these cups, but moments ago. One over there, and there's one probably behind this thing, huh? Yup. Though set slightly off the ground, it appears to be a door, while the objects to the left could be letterboxes? The door is rusted shut, and The film of dust over it suggests no one has come through in a long, long time. I like the implications of that, even though it's totally unnecessary to do. By moving the door off the ground, it adds sort of like to your mind's eye what the hell this species would have looked like. Right? You know what I mean? I think that's fun. In the distance, you glimpse Alice picking her way through the ruins, but otherwise spy no signs of life. Nothing. Little, take a look at this. If the road was a little longer, we could just, we could take it to just beneath the dead sun. But I suppose this is where the reconstruction ends. How about you? Did you find anything of interest? I see. I noticed the same things. Cups left on tables, chairs out of place. I don't know what happened here, but I do know I don't want to be alone anymore. We've searched enough for now. Let's find Alpha and compare what we learned. Still trying to cover from a slow walk through Sad Song Town. Oh my god.
Did you find anything?
No. This place is completely deserted. And I can't see how we're supposed to move on from here.
Neither can I. It's quite the quandary. There are no denizens to bar our path, yet there is no way forward.
For another mystery, we did find signs of very recent life. You'd swear everyone just vanished into thin air. I wonder how many ruined worlds like this has Meteor seen.
Could it be? Yes. Yes, I believe I may have puzzled this out. Despite how it appears, it's no different this time. There is someone here who has wished for this ruin. And I believe that together, Alize and I can overcome their will. I know. I know. But if there is a chance this will work, then I would take it. For everyone, and for myself. I will not pretend otherwise. I have my fears. Not for myself, but for you. The last to remain. You are no stranger to carrying the burden of others. But I can only imagine how heavy the weight would be this time. As your friend, I cannot bear the thought of making you suffer so.
Then why suggest such a thing? It's too much to ask of anyone, even him. Why must he be the one? Why must he fight alone? More than a hero. He's a dear friend. Not only to us, but to so many others. There are so many people in the world who care for you, and yet... And yet...
Alize, I have an idea. Given the nature of this realm, it may be possible to do more than unbar our friend's path. We might also pave him a new one. For instance, a path where he finds happiness at Journey's End. This much, I think we can believe with the utmost conviction, no matter how deep our despair. So please, believe in us too, and press on. Thank you. What are you?
If the plan's decided, then let's not dally.
Ah, there you are. It was as I said, was it not?
It was. We couldn't find anyone. But this place isn't entirely deserted, is it? You are here. You sought out a star of promise and found a ruined husk. Like us, you explored the devastation. Like us, you were stricken. Horrified by the thought that so many lives could be snuffed out as if they were worth nothing. And the thought that you would have to bear the terrible tidings to Hermes. That which you saw and felt, you shared with your sisters, as did they share their own grim findings with you. Overcome by the pervasive despair of these stars, some of you inadvertently ushered their peoples to their ends. Knowing the horrors you know, anyone would feel the same. They would fear what lies ahead and struggle to move forward.
Fear? I had forgotten that such a thing existed. So focused have I been on shepherding despair.
If you can remember, then you can still face and overcome your own fear.
Why would I bother with such an insignificant emotion? If the despair I command is as a raging river, then fear is but a trickling stream. It can do nothing to alter my flow. You spoke with the Aya, yes? Heard their tale of what awaits the universe.
How did this boy not jump
It's
scare?
true. The stars grow colder and more distant.
This
Eventually, all will enjoy frozen solitude. Using the power of Dynamis, I'm hastening that process. In so doing, nothing will be born ever again. Everyone will remain dead. Alas, it will take time for that to happen. So in mercy, I sent you my gift, to spare you needless suffering. Don't worry. Even if no living witnesses remain to mark the event, I'll make certain that Aetheris has a proper end.
For all the power you wield, you're more fearful than the familiar you used to be. That Meteion feared simply to move forward. But your fear is such that you've given up on everything. I know it well. That sense of defeat. I've tasted my fair share of it. But as many times as we've fallen down, we've learned how to pick ourselves up and carry on. We take each other's hand, share in each other's courage, follow in each other's footsteps, and turn sorrow into strength.
There are times when we fail. We bear wounds that do not heal. But these experiences are part of life, and they make us stronger. We rise, fall, and rise again.
That's some Grandpa Phoenix shit right there.
Don't worry about us. You must take the next step, and all the rest after that.
That cloud sucked away the song, too. It was like, no. No. Boy. Earlier...
Please, please, oh, please let them all be safe. Cryle? Are you all right?
It's nothing. Just a headache. They'll be fine. I know they will.
Apologies for the interruption. A man arrived on the last ferry. An associate of the Scions. He wishes to speak with you at once.